Tonight I'm making meatballs and mash for my family. I've made this dish dozens of times. It differs a little each time as I don't really follow a recipe, and I'd encourage you to get creative in your kitchen too. This small sweet red capsicum and medium-sized carrot form the base for our meatball sauce. Ensure the carrot is cut a bit smaller so it roasts at the same rate as the capsicum. Bit of olive oil, salt and pepper, and into a preheated oven on roast at 200 degrees Celsius or 390 Fahrenheit for 20 to 25 minutes. Now let's make meatballs. I'm using 500 grams of beef mince and 500 grams of lamb mince. I like to mix the two as lamb has a fairly strong flavour. If you do use all lamb, I'd recommend adding a teaspoon of mixed herbs or using some fresh ones like rosemary, thyme or sage. This helps balance out the strong flavour of lamb. Dash of olive oil, pepper and salt to taste. A fresh egg helps bind the meatballs. Bit of coriander powder and sweet paprika for flavour. 2 teaspoons of cornstarch. Potato starch works well too. 1 finely diced onion. And 1 to 2 cloves of smashed garlic. I almost forgot parsley, my favourite herb. You're not obliged to use this much, of course. Mix together to combine. Ideally, you'd make the meatballs in the morning so they can marinate all day in the fridge. It's up to you how big you make them. Once our veggies are finished roasting, we'll pull them out to prepare the sauce. Roughly chop 1 to 2 stalks of celery. You'll need some passata too. Or canned chopped tomatoes will work in a pinch too. Add the capsicum, carrot and celery to the blender, pepper, salt, dash of olive oil, blend until just combined. This sauce is what ties this dish together. The roasted veggies give a sweet depth of flavour. In a large pan over high heat, add some olive oil. Place the meatballs in so they have enough room. If they're too close, they won't brown well. I can't fit the whole 1 kg of meatballs in my pan, so I either fry it in 2 batches or refrigerate the other half and eat it within 2 days. Fry until brown on both sides but not cooked all the way through. Then add the sauce. The sauce is enough for the whole kg of mince. Reduce the heat to a simmer for another 10 to 15 minutes until the meatballs are cooked through. Cut a meatball open, there should be little to no pink left in the middle. Sometimes you gotta rope in the boys to help get the job done. Steamed white rice would be my first choice with this dish, but you gotta make what's in your cupboard work, right? Today that's sweet potato mash. To a large pot filled with water, add salt, bring to a boil, reduce to a simmer until soft. I find mash like this needs quite a bit of help to increase its flavour, so I add a decent amount of butter, garlic powder, pepper, salt, dash of milk, sprinkle of cheese, a bit of sour cream, and a few fresh chopped chives from the garden. Now it's time to serve. Such a filling and satisfying meal. Leftovers reheat well. We had them the following day and they were considerably more tasty. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you're inspired for your next meal.